Welcome to the Condroz Rally, the final and deciding round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. This is Frenchman Stéphane Lefebvre, known from the WRC. He's last year's winner in the Condroz, and he's driving a Ford Fiesta R5 for the first time. He's getting used to the car, but he's not getting used to the roads, for he knows them very well. Yeah, I'm getting used to them now. After all these years, I get to know these roads. I'm familiar here, but and it's a rally I like a lot. This is Pierre-Louis Loubet, another Frenchman, and he has more difficulties in getting used to these treacherous roads in Belgium. He does his utmost best to keep his Skoda Fabia R5 on the road. But there's a lot of water in some places, and that leads to aquaplaning. This only goes right at the limit. Those spectators are very lucky, but Loubet loses a lot of time. Too bad we didn't have any brakes on the last stage, and in that flooding we went off the road. We've lost a lot of time. That's stupid, but that's the way it is. This is the leader in the Belgian Rally Championship, Chris Prinsen. He has a small lead, and he has a bad start to the rally with a wrong tyre choice. Will be a very exciting weekend, especially since it's a Condroz. It's a difficult rally, especially in these conditions. Yeah, we have a small lead, but it's not enough, so it will be difficult. Three candidates for the Belgian Rally title left, and this is another one. Sébastien Béderet. He already has 6 results, so he needs at least a 3rd place to improve on his points. So there's only a small chance for him to become the Belgian Rally champion. I don't think of the championship, it's only mathematical, is it? To win, my competitors have to have bad luck, and I wish that to them. My goal is to do a good rally as possible. I will take my calculator on Sunday, maybe. I'm not thinking of the title yet. This is the 3rd driver with title chances, Adrien Furnemont. With the Skoda Fabia R5.
Parking de gauche. Parking de gauche à fond. Et 70 sommet à fond.
And Furnemont as well had some difficulties in what he calls swimming pool in his notes. It'll be exciting like it has been for the whole championship. I thought I lost the title after the Omloop, and now I'm still a challenger. I'm 8 points behind, that's a lot, but I have to win, and we'll see what Chris and Sébastien will do. 31 R5s at the start in the Condroz, and this is another competitor for a podium finish, Guilain de Mévius in a Fabia R5. First stage wasn't that good, we've lost some time there. The 2 after that were pretty good, so now we're in 5th, I think. It's small differences. I think we're on a good train. Cédric Chorin with his VW Polo had a good start in the opening stage, but then it goes horribly long in the next one. It looks like an innocent slide into a field, but then this happens. And that's the end of the season for Chorin. Vincent Verschuren, driving a new car here for the first time in the VW Polo, has switched from the Skoda Fabia. He's getting used to the car. The 2017 champion is in 7th after the first loop of 3 stages.
Ja, het is een nieuwe ontdekking.
I'm discovering the car. It's a whole other style, and these conditions are not the easiest to get to learn the car. In the first stage I really got to grips with the car. In the second one I had a puncture, unfortunately, so I think we lose some 35 seconds. The third one was better. I don't want to blow myself up, I just want to feel the rhythm and steadily improve, that's the goal.
That's the bedoeling.
And here's Yves Maton, the current FIA rally director. He drives his rally in his hometown, and he finds the conditions very difficult. These are typical conditions for the Condroz. It's been a while that I've driven in these conditions. I need to gain some confidence in getting used to the car, who's immensely efficient. In almost every corner I see that I'm too slow. So with these two together, that means that we haven't set any good times. We've lost some time. And I had a puncture and the windscreen fogged up. But that's part of the learning process, I guess.
Du processus d'apprentissage d'une nouvelle voiture.
And here's Xavier Bush at the wheel of his VW Polo. Has a decent start and he's in 8th after the opening loop of 3 stages. Guillaume de Mévius sets the fastest time in the opening stage, drops a bit of time after that, but he's still in 2nd with his Citroën C3. And here's Peter-Jan Michiel Krakow at the wheel of the Fabia R5. Has a difficult start to the rally. It wasn't that good. We took slicks and all the other had rain tires. Okay, it's good to learn, but I think we had some difficult moments. Okay, we're trying, but we can't do anything to keep up, because every time I try to brake later, I slide off the road. But now we're in service and we'll change tires and go better after that.
Maar nu aan mijn service, dus nu gaan we de juiste band leggen.
These are the standings after 3 stages. Lefebvre is leading with 2 seconds in hand over the Mévius. Then Furnemont, Bedouin in 4th and Gisela de Mévius in 5th. Condroz is the final round of the Rally Junior Championship as well, and Thibaut Mazin is fighting for the lead. It's a nice battle and difficult circumstances. We had a risky tyre choice and we didn't get the results, so Gilles is leading now, but we'll try to rectify that in the second loop. Gilles Peak is leading for the moment in his Peugeot R2 and he's happy with that. For the moment everything is going to our advantage, so we're very happy. We're in front, so that's good for us. Among the Porsches there's a good fight going on. This is the 34 car of Romain Delay, heading for the Belgian GT title. Leading in the class is former Group N World Champion Pascal Gabon. These conditions are very difficult with a Porsche with the mud. You have to wait until you're past it and then floor it. It could rain a bit more to clean the roads, and there would be rain tomorrow, so that will be okay. And I'm having fun. Other driver with the Porsche is this Renault Variant, having difficulties though to keep up the pace with the front runners. Niels Reinvoet is in his first season with an R5 and he finds the going really difficult. It's very difficult for us, and there's a lot of high-level drivers. I think we had a small mistake on the 3rd one this morning. But I think everybody makes mistakes, so I hope we don't make any more. Reinvoet, who's in 14th, and here's Kevin de Maarschalk. Has a difficult rally and he had to retire with technical issues later on. Peter-Jan Michiel Krakow ends the day in 15th. It's okay, we just have to find more confidence. This morning we went off the road 3 times because of the wrong tyre choice. Now we just have to improve the rhythm and everything will be fine. Grégoire Munster has difficulties in his 2nd rally in an R5 as well. It's very difficult here. I have to adapt myself to the 4-wheel drive car and to the conditions as well. There's a lot of mud on the road, so it isn't easy. At the start our tires were too hard and they didn't get enough water and mud away. Here, these tires are a bit better, but I really don't feel the car. I hope we can change something at service and I hope it will be better after that. Here's Vincent Verschuren with Stefan Prévost in the VW Polo. Verschuren will end the first day in 7th position. Chris Brinson, wrong tyre choice in the morning and then a puncture. Loses 40 seconds with that.
Op de lange proef, kilometer of 5 van de finish.
On the long stage, 5 kilometers from the end at right front. It's a corner I cut every time, but I immediately felt there was something wrong here. I think maybe I hit a rock or something, I don't know. We did the last 5 kilometers with a puncture. I think we lose some 40 seconds. That isn't good, is it?
Al seconden verliezen. Dat is niet goed.
Guillaume de Mevie is one of the other drivers suffering from punctures. At the beginning of the stage there was a lot of rain, so that surprised us. And in the last stage we had a puncture. I don't know where, we didn't have anything, we didn't cut too deep. We'll have to look on the onboard footage to see what happened. But we had a puncture at the right front, so we had to go slowly to the finish. Guillaume de Mévius will finish the day in 5th, just behind his brother Guilain. We had a good day. Maybe not quick enough, as I think. But we're in 4th, 11 seconds from a podium finish. I hope it will rain tomorrow, because I think I'm quicker in the rain. So in those conditions we should be able to attack to get on the podium. That would be nice. But they're going fast at the front. We'll try. Adrian Furthermore had a virtual Belgian Rally title when Princeton had his puncture. Now Princeton is back up. He's back into 2nd. It will be exciting until the end. I hope it will rain tomorrow, because I need the rain to improve a bit. Now I'll try to stay in contact with the others. The last 3 stages were not bad. I had the scratch in the long one. I'm getting closer to Sebastian. That's a good sign for tomorrow.
C'est une bonne chose pour demain.
Sebastian, that's of course Sebastian Bederet. Had a good second half of the day and he's in 2nd overall. There's 3 drivers within 20 seconds. It will be very exciting. So, and it would rain tomorrow, so nothing is decided. We'll try to keep the same rhythm as today. Try to attack as hard as possible and try to get closer to the leader. And if we can't do that, we'll keep under pressure and maybe he'll make a mistake. And that leader is still Stéphane Lefebvre with his Ford Fiesta R5.
Très content, on a vraiment fait une bonne...
Yeah, we're very happy. We had to learn the car. We didn't make any mistakes. We had the right tire choice everywhere, I think. I don't think maybe we were the fastest drivers over the whole day, but we were the steadiest. We were always near the scratch, and that's why we had a rather comfortable lead tonight. These are the standings at the end of day 1 after 12 stages. Lefebvre leading with 15 seconds in hand over Bederet, then Furthermore and the Demavius brothers. That's the end of the first part of our report. See you after the break. Welcome back to the Condroz Rally, the final round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. This is the season decider and nothing is decided yet. Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow tries to get to the top 10 during these 8 stages on the final day. And he climbs up to 12th after 4 of the first stages on the Sunday. This morning was a lot better than yesterday. I've got some confidence. Times are coming back and I hope we can continue like this. Guilain de Mévius was in the top 5 at the end of Saturday. He still is. But he's lost the position to his brother Guillaume.
On a eu un petit souci avec la police.
We had a small problem with the police this morning. They were checking our papers just before the start of the stage, which is not the best of times. We always try to be there a minute before the start, so we had some delay, but we still got there in time, so no problem. Here's Adrian Furthermore trying to get past Sebastian Bederet, which would give him the Belgian title.
Ça se joue sur quelques secondes. J'ai bien roulé dans la première.
We're trying for seconds here. We did very good in the first one. I thought I did well in the second one as well, but maybe there were too many T parts, and with the Evo engine maybe they had a small advantage. Seb did, he attacked hard, so I think I win a second over the loop, but which is positive. Sebastian Bederet still candidate for the Belgian title as well, but he wants to win this rally, so he's trying to get closer to Stéphane Lefebvre.
C'était chaud, on était parti un peu trop prudent.
Yeah, it was exciting. The first 3 kilometers of the stage, maybe we were a bit too careful. We lost some time there, and in the second one of the day, we attacked hard, and we made up for the lost time. So the difference after the first 2 stages of the day is still the same as it was yesterday. We tried to attack and get closer to Stéphane. Stéphane is Stéphane Lefebvre, Frenchman leading with the Ford Fiesta, last year's winner as well. And he holds on to his 15 seconds lead.
C'était assez piégeux, plus mouillé.
It was treacherous, it was a lot wetter than I had thought. We made the wrong tyre choice. We took the same ones as yesterday, but we didn't cut them enough. So it wasn't really confidence inspiring in the braking zone, so we lose some time. Chris Prinsen is still a candidate for the Belgian title, but he has a lot of bad luck. He has 6 punctures in total, and here's another one, and he will get one a bit after that, and he retires.
Ik krijg gewoon over Don Verhaert zoals iedereen.
On the gravel, I take it like everyone else, but when I leave it, I had a puncture on the front right, and just after that, I had another puncture on the front left. That makes 6 in total. The first one I could cope with. I almost had de Mevius back, but maybe this is a bit too much, I think.
Ja, bedoel, dat is wel een beetje veel, denk ik.
So Prinsen's out for the Belgian Rally title, and it's very difficult conditions. Look at Krakow here, the same point, and he slides wide, losing precious time in his fights to get inside the top 10. But Jan Michiel Krakow is not the only one on this spot. Here's Verschuren. Locks the wheels and slides through as well.
Op Tom Verhart.
On the gravel, the car was a bit too low, and the roads are that bad, so that the floor of the car hits the road, and we slid wide. I think we lose some 15 seconds, maybe a bit more. It's not like we were fighting for the podium positions, were we? So but I think we still lose a place to the Checo. I think we're now 2 seconds behind, and we'll try to get those back.
Weer ons terug in taal.
Here is Checo. He's now in 6th overall, which would equal his best result here. Geraint de Mevius still in 5th after 16 of the 20 stages. He's fighting hard with his brother. There's only 4 seconds between the Skoda Fabia of Guylain and the Citroën C3 of Guillaume. Furthermore, with Prinsen now out, can take it a bit slower, even though it doesn't look like it.
J'ai été très prudent au début de la spéciale.
I was very careful at the beginning of the stage and not to have a puncture. I made a small mistake. I go into a field that cost me 2 seconds, maybe not more. I was very careful, maybe too careful, but better than have a puncture, so I'm happy. So Sébastien Bederet is still 5 seconds ahead of Furthermore, but Furthermore has to stay ahead of the Mevius brothers in these conditions.
Ouais, c'est une bagarre intense.
It's a very hard fight with Adrian. There's still 4 more stages to go, and 4 very hard stages. Anything can happen. We just have to stay focused because the last one is very treacherous. Could have a puncture very easily, so we have to stay focused. And Stéphane Lefebvre still leading with 4 stages to go. 16 seconds in hand for the Frenchman. These are the standings. Lefebvre from Bederet, then Furthermore only 5 seconds behind, and then the Mevius brothers. Final loop for the juniors as well. Mouzouin got the lead after a penalty for Pic, but he loses it again due to a puncture in the final stage. So the win goes to Gilles Pic.
Gisteren was het eventjes teleurstelling.
Yesterday I was very disappointed when we got the penalty of 3 minutes. But we still win, so we're very happy here. Pic vice champion in Pirelli Juniors, and Dirk de Veut takes the title in the Belgian Historic Rally Championship after Arthur Kerkhoven is excluded for speeding in the service zone. GT title goes to Delay.
On est champion de Belgique, c'est un résultat totalement.
We're a Belgian champion. We didn't hope for that at for the start of the season. I never drove a Porsche. Our goal was to do a maximum of mileage, and we adapted to the Porsche a bit quicker than expected. We were able to fight with the best in the category, and this is really the icing on the cake. We have the title, we're very happy. And the win in the GT category goes to Pascal Gabon, the first of the non-R5 cars. Here's Sebastian Bederet fighting hard to try and get to Stéphane Lefebvre in that final loop of 4 stages. But in the very last stage, this happens. Bederet goes off and hits a concrete block, and that's the end of his rally. But he wasn't the only one on that spot. Look at Verschuren here, same corner. And Verschuren goes off as well and loses a top 10 finish. He drops to 20th. And here's Niels Reinvoet a couple of minutes later. He cuts a bit deeper, but he still slides off. And that's the end of his rally as well. He has to retire. So plenty of things happening on that final stage. Some drivers retiring, some drivers gaining spots. So Peter-Jan Michiel Krakow finishes in 9th. Cedric De Checo takes a top 5 finish, and he's very happy with that. And here's Adrian Furneaux on that final stage, and he has a puncture. He has to keep the De Mevius brothers behind him, but with Bederet out, that might not be necessary. Panic is almost audible in the voice of the co-driver. Furneaux drops to 4th, but that was enough for the Belgian title, and the De Mevius brothers climb to the podium positions. Guillain in 3rd and Guillaume in 2nd. And the win goes to Stéphane Lefebvre, really dominating this edition of the Condroz Rally as well, like he did last year. A great win for the Frenchman at the wheel of the Ford Fiesta R5. First win for a Ford in the Jobfixers BRC since 2013. When Freddie Loix won with a Focus WRC car. So deserved win for Lefebvre and Dubois. And a surprising but deserved title for Furneaux.
Ouais, je suis très heureux.
Yeah, I'm very happy, very happy. It was a very difficult dent. We had a puncture after 4 kilometers on the last stage. It was really hard to believe that it was still possible. I saw Sebastian in the first right corner. It's too bad for him, otherwise he would have been champion. So the championship is only decided in the last 10 kilometers. It's incredible. I'm very happy I'm champion. And a great champion to the Jobfixers BRC 2019. Furneaux and Mayen. Lefebvre winning the Condroz Rally from Guillaume De Mevius and then Guillain De Mevius. But Furneaux, the new Belgian champion, in 4th and De Checo in 5th. And these are the final standings of the 2019 Jobfixers BRC. Furneaux wins it with 4 points in hand over Prinsen, and Bederet in 3rd. Guillain De Mevius climbs to 4th. Cherin finishes in 5th. So plenty of reason to spray the champagne and we at the end of this 2019 Condroz. It was a great season for the Jobfixers BRC. See you next year.